Hello, my name is Kaira and this is my speaking task. Activity number 1. Transport vocabulary. Question number 1. How do you usually deal with traffic jams in your city? When I am stuck in a traffic jam, I try to stay calm by listening to music or podcasts. Sometimes I check alternative routes on my phone too about heavy traffic, especially during rush hours. Question number 2. What's the most frustrating thing about traffic lines? The most frustrating thing about the traffic lines is when I stay correct for a long time, even though there are no cars coming for the other directions. It makes traffic move very slowly. Question number 3. How much petrol does it take to fill your car or motorbike in litres? My car usually needs about 40 liters of petrol to buy completely full. When it's almost empty, I go to the petrol station and soon as possible. Question number 4. Have you ever been to a petrol station with initial service? Yes, I have been to a petrol station that also had a small cafe, a car wash, and air pumps for tourists. Some even sell food and basic medicine. Question number 5. In your country, do people usually buy aspirin for a pharmacy or supermarket? In my country, people usually buy aspirin for a pharmacy because they trust pharmacists uh, for advice about medicines. Question number 6. What are some ways cities could reduce traffic congestion? Cities could reduce traffic congestion by improving public transport, creating bike lanes and synchronizing traffic lines, and encouraging people to carpool or work from home. Activity number 2. Colonies, industries, agriculture, and slavery. Question number 1. How did colonies influence the development of modern industries? Colonies provided raw materials, cheap labor, and markets for industrial growth. Question number 2. What role does agriculture play in your country's economy today? Agriculture provides food, jobs, and export income. Question number 3. Why is it important to study the history of slavery? It helps us understand inequality and prevent future injustice. Question number 4. How have former colonies shaped the language we speak today? They spared colonial languages that are still used today. Question number 5. What are some modern forms of economic dependence that resemble colony systems? De- Dependence on raw materials exports, uh, foreign companies, and debts. Activity number 3. Concrete nouns, example bell, brick, sand, lake, skiing, and walking stick. Question number 1. What sounds come to your mind when you heard a bell? I think of a clay ringing sounds that calms attention. Question number 2. Have you ever boiled something with bricks or sand? Yes, I have built small structures using bricks and sand. Question number 3. Is there a lake near your hometown? What activities can people do there? Yes, there is a lake near it where people can relax, walk, and take photos. Question number 4. Who do you take care of your skin? I take care of my skin by washing it daily and using sun cream. Question number 5. Have you ever known someone who use a walking stick? What does it symbolize to you? Yes, I symbolize support, age, and strength. Activity Activity number 4. Countables and countables nouns. Example: treat, trouble, stuff, shampoo, water, chemistry, childhood, details, and descriptions. Question number 1. Have you ever had troubles when planning a trip? Yes, I have. I have had trouble with schedules and transportation. Question number 2. What kind of stuff do you always carry when you travel? I carry basic stuff like clothes, documents, and a phone's charger. Question number 3. Do you prefer using a specific shampoo brand? Yes, I prefer a specific shampoo because it works well for my hair. Question number 4. Why do people say water is more valued than gold in some countries? Because water is essential for life and not always available. Question number 5. Was your childhood happy or challenging? My childhood was mostly happy. Can you give a detailed description of your favorite place? Question number 6. My favorite place is quiet, green, and relaxing. Activity number 5. Objects descriptions of people. Objective objects For example, blondes, easygoing, active, and twisty. Question number one. How would you describe yourself, as easygoing or serious? I would describe myself as easygoing. Question number two. Do you consider yourself an active person? How do you stay active? Yes, I am active. I exercise and walk regularly. Question number three. What's something that makes you thirsty quickly? Hot weather makes me thirsty quickly. Number four. Question number four. How do you feel about stereotypes around blonde people in media? I think stereotypes are unfair and inequality. Activity number 6. Frequencies times expressions. For example, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, constantly, lately, of course. Question number 1. What do you do daily that keeps you productive? I study and organize my tasks daily. How often? Question number 2. How often do you exercise, weekly or monthly? I do exercise weekly. Question number 3. Do you check your phones constantly? Why or why not? No, I don't check is constantly because I try to stay focused. Question number 4. What has changed in your life lately? Lately, I have been more organized with my time. Question number 5. What something do you generally that you that you look forward to? Generally, I look forward to my vacation. Activity number 7. Measures dimensions. For example, inch, centimeters, foot, yards, or meter. Question number 1. Do you prefer using centimeters, meters, or inches? Feet when measuring. I prefer using centimeters and meters. Always. Question number 2. How tall are you in feet and inches? I am about 5 feet 8 inches tall. Question number 3. Have you ever made a mistake because of mixing metric and imperial system? Yes, I have made mistakes by mixing both systems. Question number 4. What's an example of something that measures about 1 yard or 1 meter? Answer is a guitar is about 1 meter long. Activity number 8. Present perfect versus present past. Example with Latin, gloss, and describes. Question number 1. Have you lost anything important lately? No, I haven't lost anything important lately. Question number 2. Can you describe a time when you lost something but later found it? I lost my keys last year, but I found them later that day. Question number 3. What sometimes you've learned lately that has changed your perspective? I've learned lately to manage my times better. Question number 4. When when was the last time you described a situation incorrectly? I described a situation incorrectly a few months ago. Activity number 9. Comparisons with has, so with. Question number 1. As technologies become becomes more advanced, so with education, would you agree? Yes. As technology advanced, so with education improved. Question number 2. As cities grow larger, so with pollutions, how can we balance this? By using public transport and green policies. Question number 3. As people age, so with their values, what changes have you noticed? As people age, so with their values comes more responsible. Question number 4. As social media increases, so with misinformation, do you think that's true? Yes. As social media grows, so with misinformation increase. Activity number 10. Verbs in context. For example, in describes, contracts, water, match, and risk. Question number 1. How would you describe your personality in 3 words? I will describe my personality as calm, responsible, and friendly. Question number 2. What's an example of a contract you've had since recently? I signed a phone service contract. Question number 3. How often do you water your plants or garden? I water my plants 2 times a week. Sometimes. And question number 4. Who do you match your clothes or accessories when dressing up? I match my clothes by using similar colors. Question number 5. Have you ever sent a rise in price or interest rates that affected you? Yes, I have since a rise in price that affected my budget. Activity number 11: Sports, leisure, vocabulary. Question number 1: Do you prefer tennis or table tennis? Why? I prefer table tennis because it is fast and fun. Question number 2: What's the most exciting match you've ever watched? The most exciting match I've watched was a football final. Question number 3: Do you enjoy solving puzzles in your free time? Yes, I enjoy solving puzzles in my free time. Question number 4: Have you ever taken a helicopter ride or seen a waterfall in person? Yes, I have seen a waterfall in person. Question number 5: What's your favorite pajamas or bedtime routine? My favorite pajamas are comfortable and I read before sleeping. Question number 6: Do you prefer studying with a textbook or a tablet? I prefer studying with a tablet. It's most comfortable. Question number 7: When was the last trip you took for fun? I took my last trip for fun last year. Question number 8: How often do you send a text message instead of calling? I send the text messages instead of calling daily. And finally, activity number 12: Future continuous. For example, I shall be working. Question number 1: What will you be going at this time tomorrow? I will be studying at this time tomorrow. Question number 2: In 5 years, where do you think you shall be working or studying? In 5 years, I shall be working in my profession. Question number 3: This weekend, will you be relaxing or be working on assignments? This weekend, I will be working on assignments. And finally, question number 4: How do you think your daily routines will be changing next year? My daily routine will be changing as I become more organized. And finally, activity number 13: Traverse transportation vocabulary. Question number 1. When was the last time you flew on an airline? How was the experience? I flew on an airline last year and the experience was good. Question number 2. Do you always fasten your seat belt when driving or flying? Yes, I always fastened my seat belt. Question number 3. What's the role of a travel agency today compared to 20 years ago? Today, a travel agents helps with planning and special travel needs. Question number 4. Have you ever lost your passport while traveling? No, I have never lost my passport while traveling. Question number 5. Who do you prefer airports that are larger and modern or small and quiet? I prefer larger and modern airports. It's very good and beautiful. And question number 6. Have you ever spoken with a pilot or sent insights with copying of an aircraft? No, I have not spoken with a pilot or sent insights to copying. Finally, question number 7. How important is air conditioning during long flights and or trips? An answer is air conditioning is very important for comfort. Thanks for watching my video. See you next time.